What's up, y'all? Welcome to episode 114 of Fresh Off the Mats. Here with the Jiu-Jitsu Joes. What a shitty weather it is outside.
Because we're about to get a cold front.
I know, we were supposed to get a hurricane, Nick said, but a tropical storm, but it fucking went off path.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, that's why it's all wet. He said Thursday we're supposed to get a tropical storm.
I just knew that we were getting a cold front, and usually when we get cold fronts, we get rain right before it. So
Yeah, so
it's gonna be like 50 degrees.
fuck, bro.
This kid's wearing a hoodie. By the way, it's 80 degrees outside. And
No,
it's
it's
probably
not.
like
Not in
74.
June.
It's like 74.
73 in the room
It's
right
74.
now.
That's 74.
That's a 3. Oh, no.
Well,
Yeah, that's a 4. Okay.
Yeah. 74, and he's wearing a fucking hoodie.
I just got done training. Fuck off. Eat cock.
Wouldn't you be hot?
No, I'm actually really chilly today for
You
some
eat?
reason. No, I never eat in the morning.
Sometimes it hits you.
I don't like to eat before working out. I know some people, like everyone's different. Some people like to have a meal before they train. I have my dinner at like 10 o'clock at night, and then I don't eat until like 1:30 in the afternoon. I like to train fasted during the day. I feel sharper and more clear. But some people,
I just play it by like however the morning is. Like this morning I didn't get anything, and so this is gonna be the first thing.
I can't train with food in my stomach. I feel like it's like sloshing around in there and like.
Well, it depends. Like the people who eat like if 5 minutes later go work out, that confuses me.
Yeah, my buddy Angelo, he could eat and then go train like 10-15 minutes later.
Nah, if I eat, I'm gonna give myself at least like an hour.
Oh, an hour? If I eat something,
least.
I need at least 2. At least 2 before I even start stretching and warming
I
up.
give myself at least an hour, and that's
Ideal is 4 hours.
Well, yeah, well, by that point, it should be an empty stomach.
Yeah, that's why I like it.
Yeah, ideal. He's just like, I just need to get back to an empty stomach. But no, I don't. I mix it depending on the training. That's also what matters. It's like if I'm just doing like a shoulder day, it doesn't really affect me to have food in me.
Shoulder day.
So
You don't do shoulders. Right now you're only doing shoulder day.
that make you feel better?
Yeah. I feel good about myself.
Yeah, good. I hope you trip. You're gonna go for a takedown on Saturday. I hope you trip.
I hope I land on both shoulders. Fuck.
I hate you.
I'm ready for it to be December 15th.
Yeah, dude.
I'm ready to be done with
I'm
comps.
so done. Well, I'm only done because I know I'm not going out there at like not even 100%, not even 90 or 80. I feel like I'm going to be going out there at like 60%. And I'm pretty pissed off
It's
about
good
it.
enough.
That's not good enough.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
It's worlds.
You worrying about it too much.
This
Just
is
go out there,
Jiu-Jitsu
have
World
fun.
League.
Who cares? Just go have fun.
Yeah, I know.
What difference does it matter? You're not gonna win.
I wanted to win.
You're not gonna
I
win.
wanted to win.
Just go out and have
He's my
fun. Do
coach.
the best you can.
This is what he's saying.
I personally like lowering my expectation. I go out there to have fun, and then I,
He's
oh
like-
shit, I moved
He
on.
said, "Oh shit, I
Oh,
won."
wow, I tapped that guy.
That's why Joe's face whenever he gets a photo is just complete shock and awe. He's like, "Wow, I did it."
I did the thing. I did the thing. My goal is to just go out, have fun, and try some shit. See what happens.
Well, that's also what's bugging me is just what I've been training requires me to have to be able to move my arm more,
You're
and it
gonna
pisses me off because I'm like, God damn it, I've spent this whole time training this.
You're gonna be fine.
I'm still gonna go for it, and if it hurts, whatever.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be fine.
We'll see.
You're gonna be a-okay.
We'll see.
Don't worry,
You're
you're
such a
stressing
positive
too much.
person.
Yeah, it's the way to be. What, are you gonna doom and gloom your whole life away?
Yes.
No, hell no.
Yes.
Coming from the guy who's afraid of dying, I'm being the fucking essence of light here, with being positive. I may be afraid of dying, but I stay positive while thinking about death.
My goal is to go out there
I
and
smile at death.
I'm going out there and dying.
Huh?
I'm going out there and dying.
Well, then I'm not gonna get a ticket on the way back. I'll just take yours.
It's like my friend died. I just need to get home.
I'm just gonna use this flight to get back. At least I'll have an empty
Shit,
seat
actually,
next
no,
to
I
me,
didn't
so that
even
way
buy
I can
that.
spread out.
I hadn't bought it.
You haven't bought your
Because
return flight?
like I had it, it was up, and then I got distracted, and I just didn't do it, and then I did it again yesterday, so it's fine, it's still available.
Yep. Until it's not,
It's true.
then someone's spending an extra day in Vegas.
I think I won't buy an earlier ticket. I'll just leave.
Just leave me and Brandon.
You just said to stay an extra day, so you were ready to leave me. Were you gonna buy another ticket to hang out? No, you wouldn't.
No, because I was responsible and I bought my ticket when I should have. Especially when you two hound dogs were hounding me about these tickets for so long. When are we getting the tickets? When are we getting the tickets?
Fair, I didn't hound anyone.
Both of you hounding
No,
me.
you were hounding.
Like sluts after singles.
We were gonna talk about it on Saturday, then never brought it up. And then Brandon was the one actually staying on top of it, asking, I don't know, did he buy his tickets?
Yeah, he told me about his tickets.
So then I'll buy my ticket.
We're gonna have a threesome.
I'm buying a separate hotel room.
3 of us in Vegas. It's gonna be the jiu-jitsu threesome. We're a threesome. We're the 3 amigos. We can't call each other the threesome of jiu-jitsu? Is that gay? I don't know. Might be. I've been working on my breathing, deep breathing. I feel better. I feel more calm in life.
Doesn't seem like it.
I know.
It's like internally I feel great.
Yeah.
It's like a peaceful fucking beach right now in here. Outside it's just chaos.
Bro, I'm just tired lately. I don't know what it is.
It's the weather.
This weather sucks balls, bro. How do people live in a place like Seattle where it's like this all
That blows me away.
fucking time?
Because I don't mind this when we get it like this, where it's like that once this week.
I don't mind it. This sucks.
I don't care. You don't even go outside that much.
Still don't want to see it sucking outside.
I go outside. I don't mind this.
I like
now,
inside.
when it's rainy for like, what was it, over the summer? It was like 2 years ago. It rained like 10 days in a row. That sucked. Where it was just like, all right, bro, can we just get a glimmer of fucking sunshine? It was literally just dark for over a week and just raining.
Just move. Like when you live in a place like Seattle, just get your stuff and just move. You can move.
Well, it's also the same thing when people live in the desert. That confuses me.
Just move.
I don't understand why.
You don't have to be there.
And they'll be like this, like people in Texas will be like, bro, but I got so much land of nothing. It's nothing.
You couldn't grow a fucking kiwi out there.
Grow anything.
Cactus barely survive out there.
You can't get water. What the fuck? But like when Mark came here, I kept telling him, because when I first visited him in Texas, I was like, bro, where's your water? And he goes, what do you mean? I was like, the water, like where is it? He goes, well, we got a beach. I was like, cool, where's that? He goes, 5 hours away. Their nearest water, and it wasn't even a big ass beach, it was a lake. Their lake is 5 hours away. Bro, why? Like, when he came down here, I told him, I called him before he was like actually headed out. I was like, dog, get ready, because when you land, it's going to be nothing but green and water. He thought I was exaggerating, and he showed up, he goes, you weren't lying. He's like, you live in the trees.
This is a real question. If you live in the middle of Texas, right, and you're not near, and you live, the closest body of water is 5 hours away, how did they get, is it just pipes? Is it just pipes that bring shower water? Wells?
Yeah, you can still dig down.
Yeah, but how far down you gotta go in the desert? Probably got, like Arizona, you probably gotta dig fucking deep.
Dude,
right?
Arizona. My buddy had a pool, and I was like, you must be like the talk of the town here, because how the fuck does that work? How deep?
Our wells.
Water in Texas.
This ain't Texas.
Shut up. Whether you're looking for a water line, a water well, or a water table. So,
what the fuck?
oh, not bad. Water lines are about 24 inches below the ground. The minimum depth to cover for water lines is 30 inches, so going that low.
I don't want to hear about anybody dying in the desert ever again. Start digging, bitch. Start digging. Your dehydrated ass. Just start digging. 24 inches? Bro, 24 inches?
A water well?
How these people die in the desert?
Because they're hot. And they
Dig.
don't have a shovel.
Dig fast.
They don't have a shovel.
Hands, bro.
Have you tried
organic
Have you
shovels?
seen that ground out there? It's not like what we have. They don't have water. They got rock. Their land is rock. You ain't fucking digging that easy.
How fucking...
A water well is 100 feet. And that's to get maximum ground filtration and remove the impurities. And then water tables, it's usually around 10 to 30 feet below the land surface.
You know what I hated? Remember in the movies, like in the 90s or something like that, or those survivalist shows where they would be in the rainforest and there'd be a big leaf and they're like, oh, this is how we get our water, and they turn to a fucking cone and they suck it like a hamster. You look like such a dickhead, bro. To be there like a hamster on that little metal.
Getting a raindrop, bro. And it's not even
Bro,
that they're getting a lot.
stop.
They're barely soaking their tongue with it. And this is good. This will last me for an hour or
Get
two.
the fuck out. Just kill me. Just let me die, bro. I'm gonna look like a dickhead in the forest. Somebody walks by and like,
You know my favorite thing is just because I was in the military, people think that I'm just like this big survivalist. I'm like, you know how fast I would die out there?
you sent me that video. Did you see what I responded on TikTok of the military dads when they watch their son do that thing? Did you see what I responded? I said, this is exactly why I would die, because I thought you want to be the quickest one to get to cover. This man went down to the ground, did a weird move, got back up, got down to the ground, then got behind cover. I would be dead. I would be dead, because I really thought the quickest way to get to safety is just go straight to the wall.
So what we call it is like Medal of Honor runs, right? So let's say if there's like a machine gun nest right here, right? And you're coming out here.
Okay.
And your goal is to get over to that guy as close as you can so you can take it out.
Okay.
If you just fucking sprint across, you're gonna die. Because
Yeah,
he's
but
gonna
he's
just
just
sit there.
going from one end to the other.
Yeah.
He isn't running towards it. He's just running
Right,
diagonally.
because you have to imagine.
So you tell me it's better for you to run 5 feet, drop down to the ground, get back. No,
It's cover and move.
I feel like it's
Especially,
just way longer.
so especially in a two. So let's say if it's a two-man group, right? So it's the reason why it's like cover and move. It's bounding, right? So if you're going, if you're running, right? I'm going to shoot at the machine gunner to try to keep them down, right?
Yeah.
So your goal is to bound up, right? It's buddy rushing. That's what it's called.
Get it.
And so then when you get there, I can't move till you start shooting. So
I
you shoot
understand.
and I go. That's a two-man. Now, if we don't have a two-man, let's just say we gotta run. You gotta move at angles, right? So you gotta be able to hit an angle. Wow.
I thought I was hearing some shit. Keep going. Anyways, you got.
Anyway, so you'll move at angles because then there's things of like micro cover and things like that. Like whether it's actually going to. So there's difference between cover and concealment. Cover will block you from bullets. Concealment is just hiding
So
you.
what he did in that video is correct. The guy, the
I'll tell you
dad.
now, I didn't fully watch the video. I just watched him yell at the kid, and
You're
that shit
so
had me laughing.
annoying. He demonstrated. He like ran 5 feet, dropped to the ground low,
Oh, well,
got
yeah,
back
he's
up,
covering
drive.
over.
Bro, I
So
just feel like that
it's
takes
up,
way
and
longer.
He goes, I'm up, you see me, I'm down. I'm up, you see me, I'm down. So there's a funny meme out there.
You tell me they just can't go ba-bop, 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 or just fucking light you up
You tried?
with a machine gun?
You tried?
Bro, hold that trigger down. There's fucking.
You know how
Something's
just
gonna
hold
hit.
triggers down? Because the movies ain't true. Because you get what's called hot barrels, and that fucking barrel will stop. And it'll just get red hot, especially if you just fucking go cyclic on it. So it's just where the rounds keep going. And if that barrel gets too hot, it'll start igniting the rounds inside the fucking belt. And then the rounds can blow up in the gun. So that's why, the actual term that you can use when you're shooting a machine gun is die, motherfucker, die. So you sit there and you just, die, motherfucker, die. Die, motherfucker, die. Die, motherfucker, die. And that's how long your burst should be. That's how you shoot burst.
I'd be like, "Drrrr," just like in
You
Scarface.
can do that real quick for cover. Now, there are times to go cyclic, you just can't maintain it. I think it's longer than a minute, which is a pretty long time. But there's plenty of videos out there where you can see guys. There's one dude, it's a phenomenal video. You can hear it. It's like these guys are taking a shit ton of fire, and their machine gunner comes out, hits that fucking bitch, grabs it, and just starts dumping into the tree line, bro. The gunfire on that side stops. And the guy, he empties his whole belt of just 200 rounds just going, bro. It's great. Yeah,
I'd be dead.
you'll be fine.
Never.
You learn real fast.
I never want to do shit like
So I'm up, you see me, I'm down. I'm up, you see me, I'm down. That's what you just repeat to yourself. It's the ditty for it.
The Diddy?
So you call them their ditties. I don't know why. It's like D-I-D. What is that?
I don't know. I think it's someone next door trying to hang a nail or something.
Think. Think. What are they with a fucking stone and chisel? Stop!
What kind of Diddies are there? Are there P Diddies?
I knew you were gonna say something. Just, oh, that is gonna piss me off. That needs to
Hey,
stop.
Shut up. Be nice to our neighbors.
No. Fucking click, click,
Is he
click.
Is he
What is happening with him?
I don't know. That's what I was just about to ask you.
Uh,
Has he been what do they call it? Arraignment?
Diddy
What
trial.
process is he in?
22 hours ago, lawyer breaks down Diddy's only real chance in sex crimes trial after feds obtained jailhouse notes. This motherfucker was passing jailhouse notes as if it can't get confiscated.
to me, it just boggles my mind that people do things in jail and then they're shocked they get caught.
It's like, bro, you're under so
What do you
much
mean I'm not allowed to make prison wine? You're in jail, bro. You're in jail.
You thought
What do
this
you
shit was
mean
gonna
we're not
be-
allowed to take a fucking cardboard and like make a shiv out of it? You're in jail, bro. I never want to go to jail. I never survived in jail.
No, I would die immediately. You know,
Yeah.
like these guys that kill themselves, 100% agree with it. I would do
Yeah,
the same
bro.
thing. Fuck that. I'm not living. You give me anything longer than a year, bro.
I would be famous in jail. They'd be like, look at that ass, bro. This is
Oh,
BBL.
you're fucked. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're dead.
Bro, I'd have that gorilla grip pussy in jail.
5 new lawsuits accusing him of rape. Anonymous accusers. I feel like people are just like, fuck it, send your ass to jail.
Did you see Get Him to the Greek?
No.
Oh, there's a scene where they run into P Diddy and he chases after them in a hotel. And that scene does not age well.
at all, bro.
Yeah, it's what's the fat guy from Superbad? Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
And what's the guy from Forgetting Sarah Martin? Russell Brand. And they're running away from P Diddy in the hotel and he's chasing after. He's like, no, fuck y'all. Y'all gonna come back here.
Was this before or after that video was released? Get Him in the Greek is old.
It's an old
So
movie. It's like
that video was
2007.
released in like 2019, I think.
What video?
Where he chased his ex-girl
Oh, I don't know.
in the
about
robe.
that.
He's in the bathrobe. She's in a robe.
I
Literally
don't know.
chases her down a fucking hotel. That's why I thought. That's why I said
Oh,
it aged horribly. Because he literally chased her down and then drags her back to their room. Like she
He's
fell,
like, nah,
he
we
kicks
gonna
her,
be
he
fucking-
drags her back. Yeah, bro.
Is this just an extreme form of sex addiction?
Oh god,
I mean, it's gotta
that'd
be.
crazy if they fucking pull that off.
I mean, is it not?
Oh, he's screwed though, because they're going after a criminal enterprise. They're not actually. I mean, they're
They're
hitting him
gonna
with sex
Rico
trafficking.
charge him?
Probably because they're saying sex trafficking, racketeering, accusing him of running a criminal enterprise over several years.
I don't feel bad for any of these people.
He involves coercing individuals to participate in various sexual acts. My thing, if they were consenting adults and they all signed NDAs, and
Who cares?
you knew what you were doing,
Yeah, who cares?
it's on you.
You
Now,
right.
if it's if they're underage, different.
If they're underage and it's by force, but if you're a consenting adult and this man whips out 40 bottles of baby oil and 60 dildos, and you're just like, yep, no problem, do it to me.
Oh, I want to be famous.
I don't think that's a crime. If you hold somebody down. Oh.
He has a while. He's just chilling in jail. He's been trying to get out. Yeah, no, I agree. If you're an adult and it was
You
consent,
can't claim to be a victim after the fact. That's what makes me so mad. Is after the fact
Especially-
victims.
he made them sign contracts when they went to his party,
Like-
which means that you knew what was going down.
But here's the thing: the
Right.
second someone says you need to sign this contract to enter my party, I'm like, oh, I'm good.
Like, man, what's happening?
Or I'm just gonna accept it like an adult and see what happens.
That's it. Like,
I don't understand.
bro, like, did
then
you really
after
think
the-
shit was going to be sweet doing that? Like, I'm sorry. Like, and all of the
There's a
people-
reason you're signing a contract, bro.
Right? It's a contract and an NDA. That should be your first tip off. You think that you're just going to go into a normal party at that point?
Something tells me
Nothing
we're
about
not
that
eating
seems
fucking
normal.
Gouda blue cheese and fine wine.
This ain't a fucking cocktail
Bro,
party.
you
Well, I mean,
taking
it's a
some
cocktail
cheese
party.
taking some cheese dildos up the ass, bro.
And have you heard some of the stories from people saying you're like, bro, I just walk into a fucking bathroom. There's like 7 people fucking in there. It's just like
But it's a party.
they're all just it's a fucking orgy, bro.
Bro, it reminds me of high school.
All he did was say,
Bro, I don't understand why people get so weirded out about sex where they're just like if it's consenting adults, I'm not promoting rape or forcible entry.
it's like what's his face when they figured out he went to the island and he was doing the midget stuff, fucking crippled dude.
Was it
Stephen Hawking, yeah.
Hawking?
What was it? He likes having midgets like just dance or something.
He liked having something with midgets. And like here's the thing. If they're above 21-year-old midgets, what's legally 18? If they're above 18-year-old midgets and they're getting paid just to dance for this crippled guy, who gives a fuck, bro? Who cares? You can't come out 10 years later and be like, this traumatized me for the rest of my life. Because something tells me it wasn't the fucking first time you did it.
Yeah. I'm sorry. No one got you to just do that.
Nobody
That's
does that day one.
That's great. And if you did, again, it's like a porn actress. That's like a porn actress getting mad in the industry they joined. It's like, did you think shit was going to be sweet? Like, did you really think shit was like it shouldn't be that way? Doesn't matter what it should be or what you think it should be. It's like that's just the reality.
What do you think about moving past your trauma and not letting it define your life? Like, I think everybody's been through some traumatic, tough shit. Get past it, bro.
Yeah.
Stop. We're gonna let this dictate the rest of your life.
The
You're gonna
whole
blame
life?
other people for the rest of your life.
Whole life,
Bro.
We're here for like what 78 years.
Yeah.
That's like the average. That's a long
One
time.
bad
to
thing
one
happens
fucking
to
thing.
you.
And even if it's serious, one thing.
But you can't claim at 50 years old, oh, I killed 12 people as a serial killer because back when I was 5 years old, I got butt fucked. So that's my defense.
That's my
What does
defense.
that have to do with 50 years later?
Like, it changed my brain chemistry. Nah, dude, you just were like, I want to kill these
Plenty
people,
of
and
people
you
got
followed
butt fucked as
through.
kids and they didn't fucking go
They
out to
didn't
kill
end up
people.
becoming murderers.
Yeah.
Did you see? There's an Instagram post. It was a reel. And the
People
guy-
let their traumas define every bad behavior they do moving forward is defined by a trauma.
No, it wasn't real.
You're a loser.
There was this guy who made a post. He goes, I have an idea. He goes, if you're trying to say that all child molesters were raped as children, then that means we should arrest all people that were raped and touched as children so that we can eliminate the pool of child molesters. And it was just like, I mean, gee, that's what it was. It wasn't real. It was a guy, he was just like, what's a hot take you have? And that's what his hot take was. And he was just like, if everyone's wanting to say that child molesters only molest children because they were also molested as children, then arrest everyone that was already molested and we'll eliminate the G pool.
We'll eliminate it, yeah.
It's just like, Jesus
But,
Christ.
but you know how many people were raped and molested and they never went
And
on
they
to
don't
do
go
shit
on
like
doing that because you
Yeah.
know they don't have another psychological. I'm not saying it's easy for that person either, but
I'm not saying it's easy, but we can't let a traumatic event that happened 20 years ago dictate the bad behavior you have 20, 25 years later.
Allow you to get away with it. That's what I
It's
also
not an
like,
excuse.
especially in today's world. Like, all right, so obviously, right, the whole ADHD thing. I have ADHD. Not one time have you heard me blame something I do, like, oh, I forgot about this because of ADHD.
Yeah.
Whether it is because of it or not, and it's part of it.
But it's just a part of your life.
It's like, oh shit, that happened. I can't be like, oh, I have ADHD, so you have to now
Change
abide
your
by
life,
abide
yeah.
by what I go through. No, dude, I can't push that on anyone. It's something I work with, and that's it. It's just like anything else, and that's what pisses me off about this. When people have something, they think everyone else has to
conform
work
to
around.
it.
It's like,
Yeah.
no, that's not how that works. Find people you don't have to worry about that with, right? Like most of my friends, they all know I have it.
Yeah, we don't care.
Yeah, no one cares, and it's
Just
just
call
like
them our retarded
that's
friends.
it. It's like I'll get made fun of, and I'm also not gonna cry when someone fucking says some shit. That's also what I don't get. And when people get so soft about it, I'm like, dude, it's a fucking joke, bro.
That's
like,
why when people like are like this when Fabio makes a dead mom joke to me when they're like, I'm like, bro, it happened. It happened years ago. Guess what? I've moved past it. You know how I know I moved past it? Because I can make jokes about it and not get upset and cry. And it's a part of my identity. I'm a son that doesn't have his mommy anymore. Bro, that's a part of life. Move on.
It's just
Move on. This gonna identify me for the rest of my life? I go on 10 years from now to kill 12 people and I say, oh, it's because my mom died of heroin.
she died at a young age, bro.
Bro, stop it.
It's like, come on, man.
Come on. You can't let your fucking problems identify who you are for the rest of your life. Be a fucking adult.
That's what I don't get.
Bro,
Like,
it's what they call it. It's shifting the blame. It's not taking responsibility for your shit. It's shifting the blame
no,
elsewhere.
and that's what makes, bro, and that's what pisses me off, especially in today's world, because everyone's trying to say, oh, I have ADHD. You know what also makes me mad is the people who claim it and don't get any diagnosis. I'm like, go officially see someone first.
Yeah,
Because
are you ADHD?
Yeah, or do you just have some
stupid?
fucking quirks and you might be a little fucking
You
dumb,
just
dude.
might be stupid.
Like, and it's okay. You're just dumb.
Or you're not organized. My favorite is when it's someone who's not even organized and they're just like, I have ADD. And I'm like, no, you just don't know how to time management or
You
be
know how-
organized.
and that's what, like, and that's the shit that pisses me off, because you know how much I've tried to also like, and so when I got diagnosed, it made sense with everything I've tried to do, right? Where I'm like, I need to do this, I need to do that. I see what successful people do. Let me try to mimic it. And even if I came up short, I'm at least making these attempts. And then I see all these other people who either go undiagnosed or they just use it as, well, ADHD, time disorganization, we forget time sometimes. I'm like, that doesn't give you a fucking excuse.
Yeah.
Like, you know what was great for me? When I was in the military, I can't use time as an excuse. There were plenty of times where I was like, fuck, I'm rushing. Guess what? They said 4:30 a.m., show up. Guess where I had to be at? 4:15 every fucking morning, showing up. There's no excuse, and that's where, like, I hate when people use this shit as the crutch, but then they also, not just even a crutch, just the way that they don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
About it. It's
Yeah.
like they expect everyone to conform, and then they're also
It's
just
an
like,
excuse.
no,
It's an excuse.
it comes with it.
It's an excuse. It's just an excuse to do something stupid. Bro, we must be in another pandemic because in the last 5 years, there's a booming population of autistic motherfuckers. Now everyone is autistic. Everyone you talk to says, I'm on the spectrum. I have a little bit of tism. Everybody has autism.
And I'm like,
nowadays.
that's what I'm saying. It's like
Autism in the 90s meant you were autistic.
And
You had a problem.
And when you go ask these people, like, oh, did you get diagnosed? No, I didn't. It's just I've seen.
I have characteristics.
Yeah, it's like, bro, that's not a diagnosis. Like in anything, you can get depression. You can literally have. I guarantee you
cannot sleep well.
Yeah, you can. It doesn't mean you're an insomniac. Doesn't mean that. It's chronic things. And even if it's chronic at a certain point, you have to look at the rest. Guarantee after your mom died, probably had depression, right?
That's a normal thing.
Whether it lasts a year or two, that doesn't
But
matter.
10 years from now? No, that's not normal.
And that's when, if it was 10 years, that's when it's like, that's clinical depression now. Because there is something long-term fucked up in your head now. That is it. But these people will be like, oh, I have these characteristics. I'll diagnose myself. Bitch, that's not how that fucking works. Like, you have to have it for a while, attempt different things to fix it, and if none of those things work, still have to go try to see if maybe something else is causing it, and then maybe we can try.
My favorite is when a parent is like, oh, he's a little autistic. Oh, what do you mean? He likes to just play video games and be. I was like, he's just being lazy. I was like, he's not autistic. He's just lazy and he's focusing on something that's easy.
Yeah, he's a child.
Drag him out of the house
and do this. Like, it's very fucking easy to do that. Like,
no, he's a little autistic. No, he's not. He's just a normal kid.
You don't know how to deal with it. It's the same thing that happened with ADHD when it first came out, and so that's why my mom didn't have me diagnosed as a kid, because when I went in, part of the testing was like, oh, does your son climb trees? My mom was like,
kid.
And she was like, he's a boy. Yes. Oh, is it hard for him to sit still? He's an active individual. He plays sports. Like,
kids have so much energy.
You expect him to sit still. And like, looking back, obviously compared to the rest of the kids, if 30 other kids can all sit still and do it, and I'm the one who's sitting there doing something, there might be something off. But that doesn't mean right away fucking drug the kid.
But some kids just have more energy.
And so that's also it. It was like, oh, well, how's he in this? And my mom was just listening to these questions, and at first she was just like, no, like, this is my son's being a boy. I'm gonna let him be a boy, and that's it, and leave it there. Now we should have followed up years later. Never followed up. But even then, it's like, that was the problem. But everyone jumped to it and then fucking drugged out their kids instead of, hey, maybe we should try to get it out. Now my mom put me in plenty sports and all that. Like, I did plenty. It's not like she kept that away. Even when I was locked in video games, my mom would come in and be like, get outside. She'd go just straight, which would send me in a rage, bro. That would piss me off because I would literally be playing Nintendo, and she'd be like, you've been in here too long, and just straight unplug it. No chance to save, no matter what the hell I was doing to try to fucking work so hard at you. Just, what happened? She's like, get outside now. I'm like, fuck.
She's like, shut the fuck up. You got enough ADHD. You'll get to that level again. Don't worry.
Dude, it was so stressful as a kid. I used to get so fucking mad about that, but that's the thing. She would be like, get outside.
Panic, having you save every 20 seconds.
Well, now I do. I literally do that now. If I'm on a game,
childhood trauma brought out on the episode.
Like a motherfucker, bro, as much as I can. I'm not losing progress.
And now games nowadays, they make it an achievement to like, oh, you only saved under 10 times.
Really?
Yeah, because I
never get that.
There's certain achievements that are like, you went through the whole game and only saved 10 times. And that's an achievement.
Because I know that there's something called save scumming. And I saw save scumming is where you save. Now, well, actual save scumming is like, you play like Resident Evil, right?
Yeah.
So let's say you save right before you get into a mission, and then you die. But let's say it would reset your whole progress. Instead of resetting your whole progress, you just reset the save.
Isn't that why the checkpoints are there?
So some people's checkpoints are very far and apart. So you know who's a really good?
So there's typewriters. You have to get to a certain part of the game where there's a typewriter, and then you save.
Is that the only time you can save?
Yeah.
So there's a difference. So there are different. So save scumming is games where you can just save at any point.
Yeah.
So now, let's say if I go fight a boss, right? So a great game for this is Baldur's Gate 3. If I'm about to go into a cave that I just don't know what's in there, and I save. Let's say I go into the cave and I realize like, I'm not ready for this cave. I just reset the save. So it's instead of having to go through the whole thing, or if I died and I lose all my stuff, I can just reset the save, and now I don't have to go through it. Or I just keep trying and trying and trying.
I think that's called just being a casual gamer and not caring.
And not fuck.
Yeah.
So
I don't want to lose all my shit.
when I see people on fucking like pages get mad about people save scumming on single. BG3 is mainly a single player game.
Isn't these for joy?
That's what I don't get, bro. It's a single player game. Like when I saw, I forgot what game it was I was playing, but it's literally a single player game. It is not multiplayer. You can't play co-op. It is a single player game. People were asking about cheat codes. Why do you need cheat codes? I said, bro wants to fucking play the game the way he wants to. Who gives a shit? Why are you modding it? Why don't you just play the game the way it's meant to be?
I like the
Bits
mod
'cause
where
want
they
to.
make all the girls in Resident Evil naked.
That's
the one reason I want a PC.
We'll see you guys next episode. I'm done with this, man.